In this video, there are two stories. The first one, she's going to tell us why she is over black men. I'm going to show you guys why I think she's saying all this nonsense. In the second part of the video, this woman going to tell us why she should have listened to her parents when it comes to relationships.
So, I'm going to say this, and I know people might go to my page and be like, well, I thought you was dating someone. I am dating someone, but I do want to say this, though. I'm over black men. I seen a girl make this post like some months ago, but like, and I felt her then, but I really feel her now. I am so over black men. I'm over black men, and the reason why is like, it's too much dating them. It's too much dating them. Like, it's too much energy. It's too much like fight that you got to give. It's too much like having to like show too much. Like, I just wish people get what I'm trying to say. Like, that girl, she said it perfectly. I'm not.
Listen, we're not gonna get it. We are not going to understand why you cannot you over black men if you don't use words, right? Do you really have to tell the whole world that you are over black men, or you just doing this thing for attention? If you're over black men, do you really have to tell the whole world? If you're not interested in dating them no more, then just try to do it a different way. So let's keep listening.
I'm a lot more rude than her, so like I could really be offensive. But I just feel like it's a lot of dating black men. It's like they want you to stick around with all their bullshit. They want you to stick around while they grow up and all that stuff, and they don't do the same for you. They're not patient with you. They're not understanding with you. They're not understanding of what you go through as a woman. But we always, us as women, but especially black women, it's like we always gotta fight for what we deserve in relationships with black men. I'm just so tired of that. Like if I came into the relationship, I've showed you nothing but loyalty, nothing but love. Why are you blaming your past on what you do to me? Like, do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like me and my friend was talking, and like, I remember her saying something like about her man, and she was basically like, yeah, I had to like, you know, basically she was saying, this ain't verbatim, but she was basically saying like she had to like basically fight for the nigga for her man to get comfortable enough to start to put his guard down and stuff like that. And I just feel like a lot of shit just don't be fair. And me personally, I don't feel like I have to like fucking go to war with trying to get you to understand that I genuinely love you. I genuinely care about you. I'm here for you. Like, I feel like we use what we go through. A lot of people, especially in the black community, use what they go through as an excuse to hurt people, and it's not an excuse to hurt people. Like, yeah, you might have trust issues or whatever because your last girlfriend, but that doesn't mean, just because you have trust issues because of that doesn't mean you have to treat me away or do me bad because of your last situation. That means you need to work on that within. And if you're going to get into another relationship and you have these trust issues or insecurities or whatever, that means you have to kind of be able to work on that and also be in your relationship. Or if you can't be in a relationship and like keep that separate, keep the fact that you got to work on your trust issues and your insecurities separate than your relationship, then you don't need to be in a relationship. You need to just be single and work on yourself and work on your trust issues and your insecurities. That's truly how I feel, because I feel like, again, it's so exhausting dating black men. It's so exhausting because it's like you want to understand them, you try to understand them, and actually you do understand them because you're a black woman. So you understand what it's like to be a black. I feel like if anybody has it worse, not trying to say compare it, but like being a woman, you're already under man. But being a black woman at that is like we're already at the bottom of the totem field. Oh shoot. I'm over here making.
If you are not healed from your past relationship, I don't think you should get into a relationship, because you're not going to treat the person right. You're always gonna think that the person might do the same thing that your previous partner did to you. So I think you should take time and heal yourself before you get into another relationship. And the problem is, right, why are you choosing to be in a relationship? Why are you choosing to be in a relationship with those type of men? It's not like there's not good black men. They are, but the problem is they're choosing the wrong one. Like the nice guys, the men that will treat them right, they don't want those men because according to them, those men are boring. So let's keep listening.
So it's like I'm just exhausted. And yes, I am dating, and yes, I date black men, but I'm just exhausted with it. Like, I'm at a point where, like, I kind of just want to focus on myself, worry on myself, and I wouldn't say date outside my race. Like, I'm not opposed to dating outside my race, but, like, I think right now I'm just so exhausted with dating black men. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I just hope.
So the whole reason that I think she's saying that the next video that you guys going to see, it's going to explain why she's talking like this about black men. I think this is her boyfriend birthday, right? But there's one thing I think you guys probably didn't pay any attention to it. So I'm gonna play it back so you guys can see it. So right here, it says happy crep day. So I think she's dating somebody that, you know, somebody that is on the street, right? So and now she came on the internet complaining about how it is a lot dating black men when you're the one that picked the wrong one, right? So now you're making it seems like all the black men are bad. All the black men are not bad. The problem is you're picking the wrong man. You should blame yourself for that.
Y'all, I can't be the only one that feel like this or has ever said this to themselves. But I just came from Quick Trip and I was sitting in my car, sipping on my little, I got iced coffee now. And I saw a family get out of the car, you know, with the kids, the mom and the dad. And man, sometimes, it's used to happen a lot more than it happens now, but there are times when I'm sitting in my car and I see families and I'm just like, dang, I wish I could go back in time. If I had known then what I know now, you know, it sucks because it's the decisions that we make really affect us, not just me, and not just you, but for generations. If I had known then what I know now, I wish I could have that family, or had that family with the biological mother and the biological father still together, still like each other, and still love each other. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't want to be with that person and never did really. But I wish I had picked the right man to have children with and to marry. I wish I had done that. And really, I hate to say it, but I should have listened to my parents.
So now you pick the wrong guy to have babies with, right? So now you saying all this nonsense. You should have listened, right? But I'm pretty sure her parents probably talked to her about this man a lot of time. Parents, family, friends. But no, she probably thinking, I can change this man to become a better man, right? So now you telling yourself you should have listened, right? Now you can't really blame anybody but yourself. The funny thing is, some of them when they are young, they probably still thinking that I have plenty of time. I have plenty of time to get the good man.
I should have listened to my parents. They was right, y'all. They was right in the mud. I know some of y'all young folks maybe looking up here, you know what you're talking about. He's different or she's different. No, they not. No, they not. They not different. And your parents know. They can look in their, if your parents, any halfway judge of character, if they look in their eyes, they're going to be like, nope. They can tell by the way. They right. I know you don't want to hear it. 99% of the time. They right. And you will cry tears if you don't listen. Understand, you gonna be sorry, baby. You gonna be sorry later. You gonna be crying.
I hope she talked to her kids like her parent did, because if not, history gonna keep repeating itself.
Down the wall. Sorry. But man, if it makes me sad at times. But I understand that the decisions I made, it must stop with me. And I have to pray for my children that whatever generational stuff going on, it may start with me, but it's going to end with me. And the same thing cannot continue down in generations. I can't have it. So I have to take those steps, those proactive steps to stop it right in its tracks. I made bad decisions, but you know what? I'm going to try my darndest to make sure that my children don't make those same bad decisions. Also, don't get it twisted. I wasn't the only one that made a bad decision at all. Okay, it takes two to tango. Okay?
So now, is she really trying to blame the man, right? She's really trying to blame the man for this. You pick that man. It takes two to have a baby, right? But if your parents telling you this man, you shouldn't have kid with this man, right? You should have listened. Now you can't really blame the man for that. You have to blame yourself because it's all on you. But let's keep watching.
Too. But on my part, I can only speak for me. On my part, on my decision, I should have listened to them from freaking day one. Day one. But you know what? I'm not the type to live in the past. Just sometimes you see certain things and you reflect like, dang, if I had only did this, if I had only listened, if I had only not did that, or if I had only... It's something inside just be like, ah.
Imagine her parents see this video. What do you guys think going to happen? They're probably gonna laugh at her. I told you so, but you didn't listen. This is what happened when you don't listen. Let's keep listening.
But if I hadn't gone through what I went through, if things didn't turn out the way they turned out, I wouldn't be who I am, and I wouldn't have anything to tell my children. I wouldn't be able to tell them no life lessons because, hey, I know how this is going to turn out because I did it, or I didn't do that, and, you know. So, you know, it's just how it has to be. But what are some of y'all regrets?
You should have listened to your parents because they know better. And I hope she learned from this. And the crazy thing about those women, when they are young, they think they have a lot of time. They will always stay young, or whatever mistake that they make, they will have enough time to fix it. That's not always the case. If you choose to have babies with somebody, I don't think you can really change that. So make sure you guys comment down below. What do you think about this?